What's up everyone, this is Baseball Star here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 2020 rankings for the top 10 shortstops in the MLB. So make sure to leave a like on the video, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe for more content. I've been doing a bunch of ranking videos, working a lot on it, so I would appreciate it if you guys could leave a like. Now let's jump into it right now. So starting it off at the number 10 spot, I've got Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox. Anderson last year finished with an average of .335, 18 home runs, 56 RBIs, a .357 on base percentage, and a 3.7 WAR. Anderson had a fantastic season last year. His batting average was really high. His WAR, 3.7, that's not bad. He has a lot of young talent. He's got speed. He's going to continue to make the White Sox good. The White Sox are going to continue to rise with their young prospects and young stars, and Anderson is going to continue to help them with that. So at the number 9 spot, I've got Carlos Correa from the Houston Astros. Yes, I know, the Astros are cheaters, but nevertheless, Carlos Correa is still one of the best shortstops in baseball. Last year, he finished the season with a .279 average, 21 home runs showing power, 59 RBIs, a .358 on base percentage, and a WAR of 3.5. Carlos Correa has been one of the best shortstops for the last few years now. He plays good defense, he's solid at the plate, middle of the order type of guy. Carlos Correa has the solid number 9 spot. At the number 8 spot, I've got Jorge Polanco from the Minnesota Twins. Polanco last year had a great season, and the Twins were actually one of the best MLB teams. They had a really good record last year, and Jorge Polanco was a big part of that. Last year, he finished with a .295 average, 22 home runs, 79 RBIs, a .356 on base percentage, and a 4.8 WAR. Jorge Polanco can hit for pretty good power. He has a pretty good average, right around 300. I think that he's a truly solid player. Even though he might not be as well known as some of the other people on this list, I think that he is the number 8 best shortstop in the MLB right now. So at number 7 on this list, I've got Trey Turner from the Washington Nationals. Turner last year finished with an average of .298, 19 home runs, 57 RBIs, a .358 on base percentage, and a 3.3 WAR. Turner was the leadoff man for most of the year for the Nationals, helped ride them to a World Series victory. Trey Turner is a valuable player. He plays good defense, and he's super fast. He can steal a bunch of bases. Trey Turner is a solid shortstop, and so I think that he deserves to be number 7 on this list. And now rolling on in at the number 6 spot, I've got Fernando Tatis Jr., the rookie from the San Diego Padres. Tatis last year finished with a .317 average, 22 home runs, 53 RBIs. He had a .379 on base percentage and a 4.1 WAR. So even though Fernando Tatis Jr. didn't play that many games last year due to injury, he still had 22 home runs. His WAR was still pretty high, and I think that he is a truly valuable player. His defense is splendid. He has great speed on the bases. He can hit for average, obviously, with a .317 average. He can hit for power. He had 22 home runs, even though he barely played any games. Tatis is truly a stud, and I think he's going to be really good in the future. So now we're going to get into the top 5. At that number 5 spot, I've got Javier Baez from the Chicago Cubs. Baez is a fantastic player. Last year, he finished with an average of .281, 29 home runs, 85 RBIs, .316 on base percentage, and a 6.0 WAR, which is pretty high. Baez's defense is incredible. He makes some crazy plays there in the middle infield. He's a very versatile player. He can play shortstop. He can play second base. He's got a little bit of speed on the bases. He's a pretty solid hitter, hits for some power. He was an MVP candidate multiple times, and Baez is a truly solid player. I think that he's really good, and he deserves to be at the number 5 spot. Definitely one of the better shortstops in baseball. At the number 4 spot, I've got Marcus Semien from the Oakland Athletics. Semien was an MVP candidate last year, although it's no surprise that Mike Trout won. Semien, no doubt, had a fantastic season. He finished the season with a .285 average, 33 home runs, 92 RBIs, a .369 on base percentage, and an 8.9 WAR, which an 8.9 WAR, I mean, that is ridiculously high. He was a good leadoff hitter. He hit for power. 92 RBIs is pretty good considering that he's the leadoff hitter. His on-base percentage was solid. I think Marcus Semien is a really solid player, and I think he deserves the number 4 spot on this list without a doubt. Alright folks, so now we're getting into our top 3 spot. Things are getting interesting. At number 3, I've got Xander Bogaert from the Boston Red Sox. Bogaerts finished with a .309 average, 33 home runs, 117 RBIs, a .384 on base percentage, and a 5.9 WAR. So basically, Xander Bogaerts is a great hitter in all the categories. His average is over 300, 33 home runs, over 100 RBIs. His WAR is good, his defense is good, on base percentage is there. Xander Bogaerts is a very solid player, and I think that he deserves the number 3 spot on this list. Bogaerts is a really good shortstop. And now at the number 2 spot, I've got Francisco Lindor from the Cleveland Indians. Last year, he finished with a .284 average, 32 home runs, 74 RBIs, a .335 on base percentage, and a 5.0 WAR. Lindor is a fantastic on base hitter. He can get on base, he can hit home runs. His on base percentage was good, his WAR is pretty good, and also his defense is splendid and spectacular. Francisco Lindor is one of the best defensive shortstops that I've ever seen. He's got an arm, he's got range, he's got speed. Francisco Lindor, number 2. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 shortstop this 2020 season is going to be Trevor Story of the Colorado Rockies. Trevor Story last year had an average of .294, 35 home runs, 85 RBIs, a .363 on base percentage, and a 6.1 WAR. Trevor Story is truly the best shortstop in the MLB this year, and here's why. He can hit for average, he can hit for power, he gets RBIs, he gets on base, his WAR is high, his defense is good, and I think that Trevor Story is truly a valuable player. He sits in the middle of the order. He's the guy that's going to produce runs for you, and that is really going to help the Colorado Rockies alongside Nolan Arenado. Trevor Story is on the younger side, and so I think that he's going to help the Rockies franchise long-term greatly. And this 2020 season, I believe that he will be the most valuable shortstop in baseball. So that's all for today's video. I hope you found it interesting. I hope it was enjoyable. Now I'm sure you guys are buzzing with thoughts, so go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll try to respond to them. Tell me what you think, if you agreed, if you disagreed. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next ranking video, and I'll see you all next time.